Have you ever had a song stuck in your head, or maybe even just a single lyric?
A specific line that replayed over and over again. And then later, it paralleled to something in a conversation or a situation that you found yourself in.
Those moments aren't random. They're what we call synchronicities.
And synchronicities involve much more than angel numbers or spotting a butterfly while you're in a deep conversation. What about the synchronicities in the media that we'll keep seeing or that they keep showing in our faces? Who remembers that baby hippo Mudin who was having a moment on social media? And then later it was revealed that it coincided the same name with a fastly growing cryptocurrency stock that was doing crazy numbers for weeks before crashing. So you see, it could be the butterfly at a specific time, but it can also be catchphrases, for example, that you hear being repeated across media.
Don't even know people died and they never died before. And it's just horrible.
And the media does this purposefully in an inconspicuous way.
They shape the way that we see and understand things happening. And they're happening all the time, whether we are acknowledging it or not. Understanding this can help raise our social awareness, and it can also help us raise more aware, educated, and empowered children. So, why decoding the world around you matters? Why does it matter? I have four quick points that I want to highlight why it is of the utmost importance for you and your family to start understanding and unraveling what it is that's happening here. One, discernment and awareness. Decoding teaches you to notice patterns, how language, imagery, and rhythm are used to guide emotion and attention. When you see the code, you can't be so easily programmed by it. The biggest thing is attention. You pay attention. Currency, attention is a currency. It is a frequency. It is not something that is unlimited. It is not something that is disregarded in our reality. That's why it's called pay attention. Your time, your energy is the number one thing that a lot of people are vying for right now. Number two, energy sovereignty. Every image, every melody pulls on emotion. That emotion is energy. When you don't recognize what's happening, your energy is being directed for you. But when you decode consciously, you start choosing what you fuel and what you don't. Three, empowerment for families. When we teach children even simple symbolic thinking, colors, stories, archetypes, they grow up less reactive, more grounded, and more self aware. They begin to understand how the world talks to them before they even learn to talk back. I've taught in schools all the way from Hollywood, California, down to the deep south of the United States. I've also taught internationally in schools in India and Thailand. No matter the language or culture, one thing remains in common. They all use repetition of songs, symbols, routines to guide how children think, behave, and learn. In my classroom now, for example, I work with toddlers and we sing all day. The tune sounds simple, basic even. But if you slow down and you really get into it, you can decipher it that almost every single one of nursery rhymes has hidden messages and direct instructions. They carry deeper layers, cultural programming, spiritual messages, sometimes even quiet social rules.
Ring around the rose.
And that's not limited to children's songs. The same symbolic pattern shows up in everyday mainstream songs, advertisements, blockbuster and big movies, even the news segments. Even the news segments are telling you a story, something bigger than what meets the eye.
Unfortunately, some members of the media use their platforms to push their own personal bias and agenda to control exactly what people think, and this is extremely dangerous to our democracy.
Once you start noticing, you can't really unsee it.
Which brings me to my next point, seeing the story unfold.
The world is a stage. The players, they're acting. The props are symbolic, and the audience is meant to feel. Decoding lets you step out of the script and watch the play consciously, not as a puppet, but as a participant. And ultimately, the goal is to become a creator or a co-creator in this world too. That's what this channel, Decode with Love, is here for. To give you a roadmap for reading in between the lines. To show how art, music, and media affect the collective unconscious and how you can interact with that consciously. Whether you're a parent, a teacher, or just someone who senses there's more to life than what we're told, this space is an invitation for you. I'll be posting breakdowns that help you decode with both intuition, logic, backstory, mysticism. I plan on breaking it all down here and for everyone to be empowered. Let's start seeing the world clearly, accurately, and from a space of knowledge and power. Because awareness is protection. Until next time.